The 2020 model year for BMW could be characterized by a couple of main trends: bigger kidney grills, new four-door Gran Coupes, updated crossovers, rising horsepower, and gradual electrification of the lineup. As a result of these tendencies, we're witnessing the release of 10 all-new models, which are definitely worth your attention. Today, we'll explore their major characteristics, prices, and design elements. But before we get to the video, subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, ring the bell, and let's start the engines. BMW 8 Series Gran Coupe. After being forgotten for 20 years, the 8 Series Gran Tour made a market comeback in 2019 in the coupe and convertible body styles. Now, the family is getting another member, a luxury four-door sedan, aptly named the Gran Coupe. The model has a significantly stretched platform, adding 8 inches to the wheelbase and 9 inches to the overall length. The rear seat passengers now enjoy the same level of comfort as those sitting up front, getting their own climate control, ambient lighting, and a 2-piece panoramic moonroof as standard. Depending on the chosen model, you can get the 8 Series Gran Coupe with a 3-liter turbo inline-6 making 340 horses, or the 4.4-liter V8 twin-turbo engine tuned to output anything from 530 horsepower in the M850i xDrive to 625 HP in the M8 competition. The latter also adds several performance exterior upgrades, like 20-inch light alloy wheels, new rear spoiler, AM exhaust, and optional carbon ceramic brakes. BMW X6. All new for the 2020 model year, the X6 enters its third generation, and of course, it is arriving in the company of two M-engineered siblings, the M and the M Competition. All ride on a slightly longer wheelbase, growing length and width, but becomes 0.7 inches lower to improve aerodynamics. The engine range includes a 3-liter 6-cylinder with a rear or all-wheel drive and 340 horses output, and a 4.4-liter twin-power turbo V8 that is always mated to an all-wheel drive system. As a standard, the latter engine delivers 530 HP, but being reworked by the M specialists, its net power increases to 600 or even 625 horses, while the torque remains unchanged, equaling to 553 pound-feet. The SAV 0-60 acceleration time stands at 5.2 seconds for the standard X6 and improves to 3.7 seconds for the M Competition one. BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe. The first ever BMW 2 Series Gran Coupe has completed its final testing and is ready to enter the premium compact segment in the spring of 2020. The new coupe shares the UK L2 platform with the 1 Series hatchback, inheriting the engine and interior design from a sister model. It will be sold in the US in 2 modifications, both powered by a 2.0-liter turbo 4 engine. But if the entry-level 228i produces 230 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, the range-topping M235i is factory-tuned to 306 ponies and 332 pound-feet of torque. An 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive are standard on both trims. The 4-doors basic equipment includes LED headlights, spot steering wheel, power front seats, and active driving assistant. BMW i4. BMW will be opening up its electric lineup based on the Claire platform with the iX3 crossover. However, right next in line stands the sedan model, which shares design and dimensions with the 4 Series. Its technical characteristics will be shaped up by the 5th generation BMW eDrive technology, capable of up to 530 horses output and close to 3.5 seconds 0-60 sprints. Allegedly, buyers will be able to choose between 2 battery pack sizes, 60 and 80 kilowatts, with up to 335 miles of range for the top-tier modifications. The battery architecture supports 150 kilowatt charging that supposedly adds 62 miles of driving in just 6 minutes. As a standard, this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle, but it goes without saying that all-wheel drive is optional as well. BMW X5 xDrive 45e. The X5 40e was BMW's first PHEV vehicle, but after 5 years on the market, it is being replaced by a more powerful plug-in model that gets the company's new generation eDrive powertrain. The main focus of the 2020 xDrive 45e is placed on improving efficiency, reducing CO2 emissions, while also delivering more dynamic driving experience. The model is driven by a 3.0-liter straight-six engine featuring twin-power turbo tech, a 113 HP electric motor, and a 24 kWh battery that replaces the previous 9 kWh pack. The system now nets 394 horses and 442 pound-feet, enough to launch the X5 to 60 in 5.6 seconds. The estimated electric range of the SAV also increases from 20 to about 48 miles. When compared to the ICE X5, the E45's main disadvantage is of course the added weight and the lesser cargo space, which is cut by 5.3 cubic feet. BMW 1 Series. Available only as a 5-door hatchback, the new 1 Series belongs to the third generation of the family that makes a debut for the 2020 model here. In Europe, the car is offered in 2 gasoline and 3 diesel modifications, with the M135i being the range-topping one. It gets the 306 horsepower 2-liter turbo unit combined with the 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel xDrive. The flagship is expected to do 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds and top at 155 mph. The premium hatchback is also built on the all-new platform that significantly increases rear passenger space and improves the car's cargo capacity by 0.7 cubic feet. The M135i is already on sale, with the starting price of £36,000 in the UK, which is £12,000 premium over the base 1 Series. BMW Concept 4. Revealed at the 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show, the striking BMW Concept is expected to hit assembly lines in the late 2020 as a new 4 Series Coupe. The Germans promised that the production model will keep at least 85% of the concept components. The show car in the forbidden red-colored trim features a huge double-kidney grille dominated by the similarly big air intakes and thin LED headlights without glass covers. The car sits on 21-inch wheels, which have never been used in the 4 Series before. The BMW officials did not slip a word about the interior or powertrain, but the upcoming model will likely source the platform from the latest generation 3 Series, which means that we can expect both the turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 and the 3-liter inline-6 to make an appearance. If you're enjoying this video, how about leaving a like? Bear in mind that this is just an episode from our annual digest about car lineups of all automakers, so watch the rest of the 2020 roster by following the links in the description and info cards. Let's keep going! BMW iX3. The latest Clara modular architecture from BMW is able to support vehicles of all powertrain variants, so the upcoming iX3 in essence will be an electric version of the internal combustion X3 crossover. It was presented at the concept stage in 2018, but has already been confirmed for the official release and production start in 2020. In this case, the 5th generation eDrive consists of a 75 kWh battery pack that supports 150 kW charging rate and a single 300 horsepower strong motor setup with the rotation transferred to the rear wheels. The specifications are subject to change, but for now, the company declared 250 miles of range, below 6 seconds 0 to 60 times, and the True Sport activity performance. Notably, this is the first model to be produced globally by the BMW Brilliance Automotive joint venture at the Chinese production location in Shenyang. BMW 3 Series. The 3 Series compact executive sedan has been with us for 45 years, and in 2020 it is transitioning to the 7th generation. As expected, the visual changes are reflected in the sharper body lines and a bigger kidney grille. Luckily, the nose job on this model was conservative. As always, Europeans are getting a long list of engines, both diesel and gasoline, while in the US there are 4 major configurations spec'd around the twin-power turbo 2-liter 4-cylinder and inline 6-cylinder mated to an 8-speed Steptronic automatic. Additionally, there is a plug-in hybrid version of the sedan that adds an electric powertrain to cover 37 gas-free miles. The interior is noticeably more spacious and is aligned with the modern standards from BMW, getting the 8.8-inch iDrive 6.0 infotainment and a driver-focused cockpit. BMW X1. The youngest Beamer crossover has reached the equator of its current generation, so naturally it gets slightly redesigned. The most noticeable exterior upgrade is the larger kidney grille up front, which streamlines the SUV with the rest of the company's lineup. The headlights have new LED modules, and the front bumper is redrawn in the matter of bigger BMW SUVs. The interior of the small crossover remains practically unchanged, with the exception of a new optional 8.8-inch display. In 2020, the European customers can choose from 16 different engine transmission combinations, including a newly developed PHEV. The US dealers, however, are expected to offer only one powertrain, represented by a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 with 230 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. How does BMW stack up against the rest of the German brands? Would you call them the best in the business? Share your opinion with the world by leaving a comment below. We do encourage you to check out the rest of the episodes from this digest by following the links on the screen. Subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, like, share, and come back soon.